Hello friends, welcome to the Learn Web Development using HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, PHP and MySQL course by Slidescope. In this course, you will learn web development using these languages. So what will you learn in this course? You will learn all the important HTML tags for creating web pages. HTML is a language that is used for creating web pages, and you will learn most of the important tags that are needed for creating web pages with examples. You will learn all the important CSS properties for designing and styling of web pages. So I have given examples, step by step examples of how you can create a layout using CSS properties. So CSS properties for fonts, CSS properties for text, CSS properties for layout, for margin, for padding, for various type of stuff that CSS can do. You will learn all those properties. Then when you have basic understanding of HTML and CSS, you will learn the Bootstrap framework. Bootstrap framework lets us create responsive websites quickly. In Bootstrap framework, we have thousands of lines of CSS and we have to remember the classes of CSS. So step by step from scratch, you will learn Bootstrap and with examples. So I have given examples of how to create navigation bars, how to create sliders using Bootstrap, how to create grids using Bootstrap, how to manage the margin and padding using Bootstrap, how to manage responsiveness of a page using Bootstrap. So we will learn things like that. Then in the section of core PHP, you will learn all the theory and examples of core PHP like for loop, for each loop, while loop, different type of loops there that are there in PHP, data types in PHP, variables in PHP, and there are many things that are related to core PHP you will learn in this section. I have given examples from scratch. In my video tutorials, you will find a step-by-step explanation of everything and installation of necessary softwares and everything. So you will find that in the core PHP section. In core and advanced PHP section, you will learn all the necessary functions, all the necessary functionalities, all the necessary code that is needed to create a web application. You will learn how to create sessions, you will learn how to take input from user, you will learn how to take input from user and save it in a database, how to connect your application with a database, how to retrieve data from a database, how to create, update, delete records in a database. So how to insert records, how to select records, how to select records on the basis of certain conditions. You will learn management of cookies, you will learn management of session, you will learn management of request, server variables, super global variables, constants in PHP, everything that is related to advanced PHP, arrays in PHP, file upload and things like that. Then you will learn fundamentals of object-oriented programming. In object-oriented programming, classes are there and objects are there. So step by step you will learn what is object-oriented programming, and then there's another important section that is management and administration of relational databases using MySQL. So you will learn the SQL language on MySQL server mainly, and you will learn management and administration of relational databases. I will give examples of some sample databases. I will explain you, I will describe you how to create a database from scratch. So in this project, I have given an example of hotel management system. From first line of code to the last line of code, you will learn how to create a sample hotel management system application, using HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, PHP and MySQL. So you will learn how to create a relational database, how to set various type of constraint on tables, how to create tables in database, what are columns in a database, what are rows in a database, how to link two tables, how to join two tables, various where clause, various aggregate functions, and many such things you will learn by practical examples using MySQL. So for a sample hotel management system application, you will learn that. And I have also explained about how to import a database of a sample superstore so that we can run various type of where clause queries, various type of queries on that particular database. So you will learn that. Then once you will develop your application, once the development part of your application is finished, so you will learn how you can host that application on web. So I will explain you how web hosting works, what type of web hosting is needed for hosting applications of PHP, of hosting applications of HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, and MySQL, whatever we will develop. We will develop a sample hotel management application, and with the help of guidance on hotel management system application, you can create applications for hospital, you can create applications for school, you can create applications for any type of organization, you can create customized applications and things like that. So you will learn hosting of application on web, and I will provide all the necessary codes, all the codes that I will teach you in the description or in the files of the respective chapters. Section wise full syllabus is available on course landing page. So hello friends and welcome once again to our step-by-step core PHP and object-oriented programming course. In this part we are discussing tools needed to run PHP. To run PHP, Apache HTTP server is needed, and to run a database, MySQL server is needed. Either you can install these things separately, or you can install something like XAMPP or WAMP server software that has both of them pre-installed. Tools to install PHP, install and run PHP. If you are not on Windows operating system, if you are on Linux operating system, there is a software called LAMP. For Mac it is MAMP. So WAMP, LAMP and MAMP are respective versions for their operating systems, but there is a XAMPP software. So XAMPP, you can install XAMPP, so it will work on Windows, Linux, Mac, Apache, and it has Apache, MySQL, PHP. You will also need a code editor like Notepad++, Sublime Text, VS Code, brackets, etc. to write PHP, write HTML. So you will need a code editor like this. So if you are on Windows, so you can download something like Notepad++ or Sublime Text. And there are many code editors. So you can download any code editor that is suitable for your operating system. If you are not sure, so you can go with something like Notepad++ or Sublime Text. So in this part, I will explain you what is XAMPP or WAMP server. XAMPP is a free and open source cross-platform web server solution stack package developed by Apache Friends, consisting mainly of Apache HTTP server, MariaDB database, and interpreters for scripts written in PHP and Perl programming language. WAMP server refers to a software stack for the Microsoft Windows operating system consisting of Apache, Web Server, OpenSSL for SSL support, MySQL database, and PHP programming language. To install XAMPP, you can go to apachefriends.org website. So I will open apachefriends.org here. So this is apachefriends.org website from where you can also read about XAMPP. So you can see here that XAMPP has Apache, MariaDB, PHP, and Perl. Again, MariaDB I mentioned in the first video also. MariaDB is a fork of MySQL. So it is a different server, but it is very similar to MySQL, and in the upcoming lectures I will also explain you about difference between MariaDB and MySQL. As of now, you can consider it as MySQL because all the commands and all the process that you run on MySQL server you can run on MariaDB also. Most of the functions, most of the syntax is similar, and you can choose your download version from here. XAMPP for Windows, for Linux, for Mac OS, whatever your operating system is. So for example, we have a Windows, so we can download this installer here. So I will also show you the installation process here. So because I already have XAMPP installed, installation is really simple here, so you don't have to worry too much about it. So if it shows you a warning important because of an activated user account control, if it shows you such warning on Windows, you can click OK, then you can go ahead and click next. In the setup you can choose what type of services you need, so you can choose everything here, and but we'll mostly need Apache server, MySQL, and PHP. We'll also need PHP MyAdmin. So PHP MyAdmin, MySQL, Apache, and PHP are something that we will need. But again, if you don't want to bother too much, you can leave this. Then this is a folder where your XAMPP is installed. This is very important. So in Windows, it is by default installed in C drive, and in C drive it is installed in a folder called XAMPP. So you can install it anywhere, but make sure that you remember where you have installed XAMPP. And if you don't want to alter too much, you can keep it as your C XAMPP or D XAMPP, whatever your drive is. Now next, you will see this screen Bitnami for XAMPP. You can click next here, then you will be seeing a Windows firewall message. You can choose private networks here, and you can allow access. Then your installation will be done. Once your installation is done, you can come to this folder here, CXAMPP, and in your CXAMPP you will see XAMPP control panel. So you have to click and run this control panel in order to run XAMPP here. Now this control panel will come, and you will see here that XAMPP control panel, whatever version you have installed here. Here you can see modules, and in these modules you can see Apache and MySQL module. So in order to run PHP, if you don't want to uh, access, and if you don't want to create databases right now, so the at least that you have to run is Apache server. You have to at least run Apache server here. Without this, things will not work. And you can check MySQL also. If everything is right, and no other program is blocking port, or you don't have any problem, so you will see these items as green. If you are having any problem, then you can refer to the documentation. Make sure that no other program is blocking these ports 80 or 443. And when these when these modules are green, then you can obviously click on this particular button here. So click on admin, and it will open the local host IP address for you. So in this local host, you can see it is mentioning welcome to XAMPP and everything. So you are seeing the dashboard here, and the web page that you are seeing here is actually saved in XAMPP folder. So in XAMPP folder there is a folder called htdocs here, and in this htdocs folder you will see that I have saved most of the files here. So in this htdocs folder, go and click on new, and create a new folder, make it anything, let's say my website. So this is your website folder where all your files will be saved, your HTML file, your CSS file, your images, your PHP files, everything will be saved inside this particular folder here. And you can go inside this folder, and now whatever files you have to create, you will create here. And now I have two options, either you can use Notepad++ or you can use Sublime Text. So first I will show you examples using Notepad++ here. This is a Notepad++. You can download Notepad++ from its official website. I will show you the link. So you can go to Google and type Notepad++. So this is a website, notepad-plus-plus.org. You can go to this website and you can download this software, and there are various releases here. So in my case I have some earlier releases. You can download the latest release, and the interface is same in all the cases. This is interface of Notepad++. If you want to open Notepad++, you can type Notepad++ here in your start window, and you can run it as administrator. So this will open. So I'm using a blank Notepad window here. If you want to open a blank window, you can go to file and open a blank window, or open a blank editor page here, and here you can write your code. So let's say I want to create a simple web page. I will not follow any certain regulation here. I will just show you how you can create a web page. In the next part I will show you how you can create an HTML web page, and then we can create a PHP web page and things like that. So let's say I will simply type hello world here. So without any tag, without anything, I will simply write hello world here, and it is asking me to save it. I will go to my website folder and I will save it as index.php. So .php is the extension of PHP web pages and PHP files, and here simple hello world is written, and this is simple HTML. And now you will go to your XAMPP, and the local, you can type it manually here also. Type localhost, and after localhost type the name of folder that you created there. So my website, so localhost my website, and now you will see hello world here. So this is how you can download and install XAMPP software. So go ahead, download, install XAMPP, and after downloading and installing XAMPP, make sure that in your XAMPP control panel, Apache module and MySQL module are running. If you are unable to find XAMPP control panel, so you can go to the XAMPP folder, and in XAMPP folder, there is a file. There is an icon here. You can double click this icon. It's an executable file. So XAMPP control panel, it will open here. Sometimes it is listed here also, and you can open it and make sure that when it's running you can click on admin. So this dashboard directory will be open. So when I will go to htdocs, so when I will go to htdocs, you can see a dashboard directory is there, and in your folder I have many files here, but in your folder there is a file called index.php. If you will remove this file, so I have removed index.php, and now when you will click on this admin, so that default Apache page will not come, but your other files will come, and from here you can access the directory. So we have created this my website directory here, so I can access it, and then I can see the hello world here. Actual PHP is not written like this. This is just a demonstration. In the next part, I will teach you how you can write HTML. I will teach you how you can create HTML web pages. If you know how to write HTML, if you know how to create simple web pages using HTML, then you can skip to the part where I will teach you how to write your first PHP code.